What's up everybody, Kyle here with True North Lens, and I'd like to say welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, thanks for joining us. Go ahead and stick around, and I hope you like what you see. Today I'm going to be explaining to you 5 things to understand before you buy a drone. Without any further ado, let's get right into it. First things first, know which drone is best for you. By that I mean do your research. Some people use them for recreational use, some people want to use them for their business. There are hundreds and hundreds of different options, and all of which can be found at good quality for what you need it for. I've had a drone now for a couple years, and I love it. Alright, number 2. In the United States, there are some stipulations to owning a drone. For recreational purposes, you still have to register your drone with the FAA. I believe it's about $5 to register. You'll get a registration with a number, and you put it down your drone and label it. You'll get a card that looks similar to this. Now what they ask you to do is label your drone. Easiest way I've found to do that is to take a label maker, print it nice and small, put it right there where your batteries go. Another thing with a recreational license is you can't fly more than 400 feet. If you're in any airspace classification such as B, C, D, or E, you have to get authorization prior to flying your drone. One way that I've done it is you call the airport directly, they'll give you the number to the control tower. It's typically a painless process. They'll just ask you when you're flying, where at, and how long. Another important thing that the FAA requires is that you stay in line of sight, which means always be able to see your drone. No matter how high up you put it or how low it is, don't let it get away from you, because that's when bad things happen. And with a recreational license, you're technically not supposed to fly it over people or vehicles. Now, besides recreational, you can get what's called a Part 107 license. This license is something you have to study and take a test for, which is not easy. Upon passing this test, you can take your drone and start charging for services such as pictures, videos, aerial inspections, land surveying, and much more. If you would like more clarification on these rules, I've posted some helpful links in the description below. Number 3, location. Always know where you're flying at and what airspace you're in. If you're new to owning a drone, do your research. Know the population around you, know the airspace you're in, find out whether or not you have to get permission from that airspace, and if you do, track down that number, save it in your phone. Also do some driving. Go around to different places. You'd be surprised at what you could find where you can fly your drone where you won't be disturbed at all. Number 4, know your limitations. As I said, there's many different drones, or UAVs, whatever you want to call them. Like I said before, there's plenty of different drones or UAVs or whatever your locality classifies them as. With each drone, it'll tell you its limitations. It'll say don't fly in the rain, don't fly in snow. Some may say that it's okay to fly in drizzle, but obviously not pouring down rain. And wind. Wind is another big thing. You may not feel it being windy, but once you take that drone and you put it up in the air, you'll understand how hard you're actually fighting the wind. And last but not least, do not get tunnel vision. I've seen a lot of drone pilots take their drone and they are too concerned with what their screen is showing. They're at all of what the camera is capturing. They're looking down at their phone, monitor, or controller. Next thing you know, screen cuts out, you hit a telephone pole, you hit a radio tower. Always pay attention to where you're flying. There could be wires, trees, or like I said, cell phone or radio towers. It's very important to fly in the most open space you could find available. When these things crash, they're very unforgiving. And if you don't know where it was when it crashed, all your footage is gone. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below so I know I'm doing this whole YouTube thing right. If you have any questions on this topic, or you just want to say hi, or even give me an idea for what I could use in my next video, scroll down and flood that comment section. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for me. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see all of you in the next one.